Alright, it's time for me to drop the last little update video of what I am planning to watch for a specific season of an up and coming season. And in this case, I'm going to break down and more or less just talk about every anime I'm planning to watch for the fall 2025 season. Now, of course, before I get into breaking down what I'm planning to watch for the fall 2025 season, I just want to make a one little side comment here and say that summer 2025 season of anime has been filled with nothing but bangers and shows that are much more interesting to talk about this time around. And like I said, scrolling through what we have here, we have tons and tons of shows that are actually worth talking about that I'm currently watching that are actually interesting. Some good, some not good, but either way, I it is a much better showing compared to the spring season, which I still to this day is considered to be the weakest season of the bunch, comparatively speaking. And again, we'll see how the fall season shapes up from this point forward. But I'm just hoping it doesn't pull a spring 2025 on us. Let's see what happens from there. So, without further ado, let's go into fall 2025. All right, so here we go. So, what am I planning to watch from this fall season right off the bat? Well, One Punch Man season three, and Spy Family season three. So I guess I'm gonna talk about both of them in a nutshell. So, in general, I think I've already stated my feelings of One Punch Man season three from a previously on Dragon Ball Z type of video from a while back, where I reflected on One Punch Man season one, its legacy, what happened to season two. Season three, I'm still gonna look forward to watching it away, despite the fact that unfortunately it's gonna be under JC Staff. And if you remember what happened in season two, it was under JC Staff Studios, and they really did butcher that second season pretty abysmally. But from what I've heard, season three is supposed to be really good, really strong, and given where the manga is at right now, I really have strong faith that it is gonna hopefully do it justice. But we'll see if this is either gonna make or break the franchise at this point because it feels like it's been literal years since we got One Punch Man season three to even be coming out. And then the singles for Spy Family season three, which honestly, Spy Family season three, it feels like it's been forever. To be honest with you, yes, we did get that Spy Family Code White movie that came out prior to season two, which I believe was last year, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, like almost tail end of last year, but came out December 2023. But even with that, it feels like it's been forever since I've heard anything good talked about with Spy Family. Not to say that Spy Family's been falling off as of late, but I have full confidence Spy Family season three is going to be a banger nonetheless. It's going to be appealing to the mass audience. So, but either way, looking forward to Spy Family season three, seeing what it has to offer. Considering that the show has been pretty strong, pretty consistent throughout its debut since 2021, or sorry, 2022. But yeah, moving on. Boku no Hero Academia Final Season. You pitch your sweet Bidby. I'm not gonna watch this one. Look, I know this is pretty typical that you can call me a My Hero Academia fan hater or some shit, but look, one, I haven't watched My Hero Academia season one or any of the seasons to begin with, and two, like I understand that the show has gotten progressively better in the most recent seasons of the show, but would I go on my way to waste my time and go through a My Hero Academia marathon? Maybe, possibly. It's just that right now I just don't have the time nor the energy to watch My Hero Academia and give my thoughts all the way to the fall season. Again, I have no doubt that the final season of the show is going to be crushing it when this comes to air in the fall season, but believe when I say I'm not going to really watch it. This is a hard pass for me, unfortunately. Moving on, though, we have the third season of To Your Infinity. I believe that's what it's called. Let me see. To Your Infinity, right? Yeah. Oh, To Your Eternity. Oh my God, I'm so sorry if I butchered the title. Look, To Your Eternity was definitely an anime that I remember pretty vividly back in 2021 or 2022 to be exact. I know I didn't mention it in any of my best animes lists to come out from the years respectfully, but the reason that I didn't watch the show was mainly because of the reception that season two got in and how much some people said that this is like a complete drop off from the first season from what I was told. But who knows? I might have to give the show a shot once again because, again, the first season was relatively really good. It was well received. And if the show's still being talked about to this day, then I mean, I guess it'll be worth checking out if I have the money, or sorry, not the money, but the time to watch it. But we'll see. All right, next we have this show right here, just to kind of skip through. This one is Campfire Cooking in Another World: My Absurd Skills Season 2. Unironically, I'm not going to be able to watch this one, and the reason being, I did not watch the first season when this came out back in 2023. I've heard many good things about this show, however, because it's like one of the more underrated isekais to come out of that year, and it's under Mappa Studios, so it makes a whole lot of sense. But again, don't expect me to be talking about and reviewing the second season of the show, unfortunately, and I'll leave it at that more or less. Okay, next though is finally out of all the newer seasons that's here, we have our first brand spanking new anime with Tomodachi no Imoto ga Ore ni Dake Uzui, or My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me, or I guess there's another title, My Friend's Sister's Annoying Only Me. So it looks like, based off of this, uh, and he's not scored a single date from it. Luckily, he's more concerned with securing a spot, but when his uncle throws a condition that involves him playing the part of his daughter's boyfriend, take it over his best friend's sister who believes her innocent to be used. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be another one. It's going to be another one of those slice of life, uh, comedy type of animes that may either be super over the top and annoying, or it could be somehow really fun, bad, entertaining. Still, either way, this is definitely high up there on the most highly anticipated anime of the fall season. So definitely give this show a watch. Check it out for sure. Let's see. Next, we have Rama Half Season 2, which was the follow up to the first Rama Half that came out back in 2024, the reboot by Mappa Studios. Yeah, again, the first season of Rama 1 half when this came out last year, I absolutely loved. I enjoyed. I thought they did the reboot absolutely justice to the T. Um, Definitely going to be interesting to see how season 2 pans out when this eventually comes out, but I'm looking forward to it either way. I enjoyed the first season a lot. I'm expecting many great things for how season 2 is going to pan out from this point forward. All right, next we have this show here, which I am not familiar with. Let's see. May I ask for one final thing? So it looks like the story goes in the middle of a ball, Scarfing and Sakayo suddenly calls off their engagement. She falsely accused of being a bully and people unfairly call her a villainess. The aristocrats and no offense all denounce her, and for years she had to put up with his abuse and idiocracy, but she can't take any more of it at her wits' end. She asks for one last favor to give him a good fist in the face, so begins Scar's story of revenge against Kyle and his cronies. A fantasy about an elegant yet rebellious fighter who doesn't let anyone take advantage of her. Okay, this one I don't think I will watch. To be honest with you, it looks pretty cool in terms of like what the concept is going, and it seems like it seems like it's gonna be like a really interesting plot convenience per se. I'll probably give this one a shot. Actually, as a matter of fact, I might not like it, but who knows? Maybe this is gonna blow me away. After all, it's under London Film Studios, so there's a good chance this is gonna be like another holy crap, this is an underrated anime to come out of this year to wrap it up. We'll see though. I mean, it should be interesting nonetheless when I eventually get to the show. Alright, next we have another season 2 isekai that I'm not familiar with. Let's see what this is. Let the Grieving Soul Retire. Yeah, I am not familiar with this show at all, so I am most likely not going to watch it. Okay, but this one I 100% going to watch. 3Z Genpachi Sensei. So this one is actually a spin-off of the Genpachi Sakura type S Gintama series. So if you haven't watched Gintama, if you haven't know like why this is like a spin-off show coming out in the first place, you have to first and foremost watch Gintama. But second of all, this is essentially like if you remember like in certain episodes throughout the entire Gintama franchise, there's always episodes where there's like Genpachi Sakura segment that plays within at the very tail end of the episode, and it just showcases like sometimes the most useless but funniest life lessons to be taken seriously or not so seriously. And it's so goddamn good that I'm actually pretty surprised they're actually going to be committed to making a little spin-off series of the Gintama franchise, but now taking it to a whole new level where it's like, okay, we're gonna, if you like the Ginpachi Sensei stuff from the Gintama franchise, well, here's a whole anime series. This one I am 100% going to be looking forward to. This is like, I love Gintama, so knowing where this is going to be going, I am pretty damn stoked to get some new Gintama content. Even though the Gintama franchise has officially ended a couple years ago with the final movie, I'm still happy that they're trying to find ways to like expand the Gintama universe and give me more laughs and give us a reason why Gintama is the goat for a reason. So yeah, definitely gonna watch this for sure. All right, next we have, let's see, This Monster Wants to Eat Me by Studio Lings. Huh, interesting. I've come to eat you. So softly utters the mermaid Shiori. She emerges from the sea and takes high school girl Hanako to my hand. And Hinako lives alone to the town by the sea and possesses an unusually delicious body that resulted by monsters. In her best condition, Shiori seeks to protect Hanako so that she can keep about her. Okay, so this looks like it's gonna be, yeah, it's going to be another yaoi type of anime to come out of the year. Again, we've already have a pretty big yaoi anime from the summer season that's currently airing. Case in point, this show right here. But it looks like this one's going to be another yaoi esque type of anime. Why not? I'll give this one a shot. The premise looks pretty interesting. Where it looks interesting enough for me to give it a shot, give it a whirl, see how it is. But let's see. Moving on. Let's see what we got here. We have my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero. Um, by Sunrise Studios of all things. That's interesting. Um, this one I'm not even gonna read the synopsis, but just looking at the poster, looking at like where it's heading. This one might be a show I will check out just a little bit. If it doesn't, if I'm not crazy about it after a few episodes, then I might drop it altogether quietly. We'll see, but I'll give this one a shot, see how it is. All right, moving on, we have Sonda. This one's interesting. I'm actually surprised this show is not really high up there on the most highly anticipated anime because one, this one is by Science Saru Studios, which if you know Science Saru, they're the main brains behind the popular Dawn to Dawn franchise as of late. And two, I mean, let's see. The story it starts with Sonda, a second-year middle school student getting attacked with a kitchen knife by his classmate Fuyumura. While Sonda couldn't make sense of the situation first, she gradually comes to believe that Fuyumura's actions were just means acts stemming off from the latter having a particular puberty base. But that was all actually a misunderstanding. Fuyumura is seriously questioning if Sonda is actually descendant of a certain family. So this one, I guess the synopsis doesn't really explain too on the nose in detail what the show is going to be about. But I mean, given the fact that this is under Science Sorrow Studios and what they've been coming out with Dawn to Dawn as of late, I definitely need to give the show a shot because it looks really interesting. And this could be like a Christmas esque type of anime. I mean, I don't know. From the poster, from what I've been seeing in the trailer, the concept and the premise looks really interesting to really check out. So this one is definitely a must watch. I'm going to check out when this eventually airs. All right, next from this point forward, we have another show I'm not familiar with. Uh, okay, next I'm going to skip on that. Nope. What is this? Bukyo na Senpai. Bukyo na Senpai, or what the hell? Uh, Awkward Senpai, huh? I feel like we had a show of this premise already aired many times already. I mean, from the title, from just speedrunning the synopsis just now, this looks like it's going to be another throwaway slice of life comedy anime that I'm not going to really give two shits about personally. I'll check it out, but like if this show doesn't impress me, I'm not going to bother talking about it or reviewing it. So I'll give it a shot though, see what it has to offer. Holy shit, Kingdom Season 6. Man, I've been hearing nothing but great things about Kingdom. I know this show's been critically acclaimed non-stop, nuts to butts. And their last season, their fifth season, came out last year, so it makes a whole lot of sense why the show's getting so much praise right now. But man, a sixth season of Kingdom. I can't believe we're already at this point. This is definitely one of those shows that I gotta legit get into because I've been hearing nothing but great things about Kingdom. But I gotta watch season one, which is so far back from how long ago at this point. But believe me, if you hear it from here in this video right now, I'm gonna do my best to get through Kingdom and really get to watching this show once and for all. And I'll leave it at that. All right, but moving on. Let's see what else. Do we have anything else here that could pique my interest? Uh, uh, Damn, I don't think there's anything that's piquing my interest, man. This is not good. We're already off to a pretty bad, abysmal. Oh wait, okay, wait. We got something. It looks like sports etchy. I had a plan to watch here prior. Let's see. Don't touch Kotesashi. Let's see. Coming from a poor family, taking a life job, managing the dorms while oh my god, so basically this is Goddess Dormitory 2.0. Holy shit. Another Quad Studios. Oh my god. I totally forgot about this. Quad Studios, if you haven't know, they're known for coming up with these shows here, but the most infamous one being this pile of garbage, which is absolutely dog shit, and a show that I, for one, am not looking forward to talking about pretty soon when going through my worst animes of 2023. But god damn it, I mean, I gotta give the show a shot after all. I mean, it has etchy in the fucking stuff for a reason, so who knows? Maybe it's gonna blow me away. Let's see. I mean, just skimming through like what we passed through just now, I don't see anything right now that's like standing out like a sore thumb. Unfortunately, like looking at this, there's a lot of fantasy shows, a lot of slice of life shows, but not a whole lot that I'm sadly looking forward to. But let's see. Maybe if I just look through it a little bit more. Uh, yeah. I mean, I can't really force myself to watch some of these shows because a lot of them I'm not really certain if they're really good or how great they are. But let's see. I guess to wrap it up. Oh, okay. For movies, all right. To wrap it up, we have this one: Zombieland Saga movie Yume Ginga Paradise. Yeah, this one I'm definitely gonna check out because again, definitely watched the first two seasons of Zombieland Saga. I thought they were both really good, really entertaining, really iconic for a variety of reasons. So yeah, watching this movie that's coming up, I'll definitely check it out for sure when it eventually comes available to the Western states, guarantee. And it looks like with that, I think that's about it. Again, there are maybe there are shows here that I don't have placed on here right now that maybe I'm not familiar with at this time. But by the looks of it, I mean there really is a whole lot out there that's like screaming fireworks or screaming like, okay, let me go check this out because it looks interesting, right? This one feels like it's going to be another bit of a slump-ish kind of moment. Again, there are some episodes or shows that I'm definitely going to check out for sure that I've already highlighted prior, but not a whole lot of excitement I'm seeing in like the beginning half here, if you ask me. Like by the time it gets to the bomb half here, there's not a whole lot of shows that are piquing my interest, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe there's once these shows eventually air, I'll actually give these shows a shot, share my thoughts and feelings about them, and see how it is. Um, I guess I'll wrap it up by saying, yeah, I mean that's about it. So, I think this might be all I'm planning to watch for the fall 2025 season. Who knows? Again, I'll keep my eyes peeled out to see if any of these shows pop off in every positive or every negative manner as of late. But as of right now, that is essentially it for the video. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Later.